Alright, so we have the air-to-air aftercooler. This air is coming off the turbo, so it's hot, so we've got to cool it down before it goes into the intake. It is fresh, clean air. We've got our two turbos. We've got a fixed geometry turbo and a wastegate turbo. The whole purpose of turbos is to increase our volumetric efficiency or to pack more air in our cylinders before we have the power stroke. Once we use the air, some of it can be rerouted through our EGR cooler. Our EGR cooler is going to cool down hot exhaust gases we are recirculating back to the intake. The purpose of the EGR system, or the exhaust gas recirculation system, is to cool down our cylinders so we don't produce as much NOx, which is oxides of nitrogen. On the side of the engine here, we've got our EGR valve. That controls how much exhaust gas is being recirculated back to the intake. We've got a temp sensor that senses the temperature. We have 3 on this engine. We've got our first filter, which is the DOC, diesel oxidation catalyst. This starts transforming NOx, or oxides of nitrogen, into NO2, nitrogen dioxide. We have 2 more sensors here. These are the differential pressure sensors. They work with that. This tells us how much soot is inside our DPF, or our diesel particulate filter. The DPF collects particulate matter or soot, and these differential pressure sensors tell us how much soot is in there. We come to our NOx sensor, oxide of nitrogen sensor. This tells us how much oxides of nitrogen is in the system, so we know how much DEF to inject. All right, we're going to go around. So we're going to start at the DEF system. We've got our diesel exhaust fluid tank. The purpose of the DEF system is to lower the amount of NO2, or nitrogen dioxide, and turn it into water vapor and nitrogen gas. So the DEF tank here holds the DEF. The DEF tank header acts as a lift pump for the DEF fluid, and it sends it to here to our DEF dosing unit. Our DEF dosing unit has a filter, as well as it is a kind of acts like a fuel injection pump, where this is timing and metering how much fuel gets sent to our DEF nozzle. Our DEF nozzle atomizes the amount of DEF, or atomizes the DEF into our decomp tube. The decomp tube, or decomposition tube, is a mounting point for our DEF nozzle and contains the mixer. What the mixer does is it is swirling the exhaust gases and mixing it with the DEF fluid. Then we come to our third temp sensor. Our other temp sensor was between the DOC and the DPF, so that's the last temp sensor. Now we come to the SCR. That's the first one here. The SCR, or selective catalytic reduction, transforms with the catalyst. It uses the catalyst to transform NO2 and ammonia into nitrogen gas and water vapor. Next we have the AOC. This is the last step. It's the ammonia oxidation catalyst. This collects any remaining ammonia or DEF fluid, and it will burn it off over time as it heats up. On the other side, you can't see it, but there's another NOx sensor. It could have gone here or there. They chose over there, so you couldn't see it for some reason. All right, so that's the DEF system real quick. All right, thank you.